Testing, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Adjust the Mic family. This is Charlie.
And Scott.
Hey, just because we act like children, it doesn't mean that children should be listening.
F words and B words, C words, we say them all.
Oh my. Everything we say, we don't know what we're talking about, and we're clueless.
Chris knows a lot.
I mean, of science. Yeah, and thank you for downloading and subscribing to the Adjust the Mic podcast.
Why are you calling my girlfriend in the middle of the night?
I don't call no girls in the middle of the night. You got the wrong number.
Boy, you tell me who you are.
So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid, or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone.
You like the Foo Fighters?
No.
Well, hello. Episode 151 of Adjust the Mic. To my right, the host with the most, Mr. Scott Geiser.
Well, hello there, ladies and gents. How you doing today?
Opening night of the Orlando Magic. To my left, the craft beer queen, Miss Colleen.
How are you now?
How are you now?
Hey there, pretty lady. I love your hair. It looks great.
Thank
And
you.
hello there, Mr. Charlie Lord.
Hey, buddy. How y'all doing?
Doing?
Good. Refreshed. Happy.
Yeah? You feel, did you have fun in the dog pound?
Oh, dude. Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland's pretty cool,
There's a
right?
song
Drew
like
Carey
that.
was right.
Yeah?
Cleveland rocks.
You,
Great city, man. Very underrated city.
Where'd y'all stay?
We stayed with my brother.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I stayed with
How
my
awesome was
brother.
that?
It was great, man. I got to see my niece and nephew, Charlotte and Hudson, who are,
How they doing?
you know, Hudson's a year and a half, so he's just angry all the time. But he was actually really good. And Charlotte's, you know, she's at that age to where, like, the first day, a little shy. Second day, me and Aunt Sweet Tea were, like, the best people in the world, and she wouldn't leave us alone.
Yeah.
And it was great.
That's awesome.
So I actually, you know, the game and everything was great, but it was just great to be with family, man.
Yeah.
When you got family that far away.
How was the weather out there? Was it cold?
Oh, dude.
40s?
40 something at night. Slept with the window open.
Perfect.
61 during the day.
Yeah.
With a nice breeze coming off
Windows
Old
are
Lake
open
Erie.
in the studio today. Everything's real nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, man.
We get like, what, 5 of these days a year?
Right?
Yeah, it's here. It's here a little early, huh?
Yeah. Can you believe it's the end of October? Almost?
It's fall, y'all.
fall, y'all.
That's what them girls say.
It's fall, y'all.
Colleen, is that what you say?
It's Halloween time. That means
It
that
is
you got to
Halloween.
get your yard in check.
I got a 10-foot Beetlejuice out front that's just
Nice.
waiting for that timer to kick in.
Speaking of 10-foot Beetlejuices,
Yeah.
how was your trip?
You didn't get hurt.
Didn't get hurt.
I want to know more about your trip than me going to Cleveland. Like, you went on a journey by
And
yourself.
we wanna-
Eat, pray, love.
I do. We are going to, before the show's over, I want to get more details about the game itself and being around the fans, because I loved seeing all of the Cleveland fans flicking you guys off from
But
behind
they
the
were
pictures.
cool as shit.
In the right way. You could tell.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It was perfect. You could tell in the
Well,
pictures, like, fuck.
real quick, you know why
Yeah.
everything was perfect? Because it was the Patriots and Browns, okay? And the Indians and Yankees, or not the fucking Commanders, or whatever. Guardians. Yeah, Cleveland Guardians and the Yankees are in the playoffs
Okay.
playing that night.
The Guardians.
So, and whenever they'd say, fuck the Patriots, we'd be like, hey, man, fuck the Yankees.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah! So we had the whole stadium chanting, fuck the Yankees. You know,
Oh, yeah,
or not
yeah.
the whole stadium, but we had people chanting,
Yeah.
you know, going down the halls and everything.
Cool.
But
You
that
could tell you guys are having a good time.
Oh, dude, the people of Cleveland are great. It was no problem.
The difference, like, that just shows you the difference of how just a human can be when they go to a game
One
and
aggressive-
they're on a different team.
One
and having a
aggressive
fun-
homeless person, but fuck them, they're everywhere.
yeah.
You know?
Right.
You and the homeless people.
Yeah, fuck them homeless people.
But you're going to kick them?
Nah. Yeet. Yeah. Well, fuck.
But, like, all I see when I go on Facebook now, because I'm in the algorithm now, is, like, stadium fight videos.
Oh
Where it's
my
like,
God.
dude, there's so many.
I'm in the
like all this
algorithm.
past year to where people go to football games or baseball games or
Oh, man.
basketball games, and then they're different fans, and they stand up, they start arguing, and eventually someone throws a fucking punch, and then it's like,
And we
either
were on
wife or
we were on the
husband.
dog pound side, like up. We're like
Exactly.
we're there, and everybody was great. Everybody was really cool, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was great. We had a
Heck yeah.
blast. But I fuck that
Georgia.
game. I want to get to Georgia, dude.
Dude, I couldn't give you one negative thing that happened on the whole trip.
Yeah,
It was that perfect.
yeah. It was awesome.
It really was.
Well, you needed it.
Yeah, getting up. The cabin itself is like, it's called a. There's a funny story behind this too. There's it's a tree house, and I found it on Airbnb, and it's in DeLonga, Georgia. So it's like 30 minutes or so east of Helen, Georgia. And someplace that we've gone for years, over the years, vacationed up in Helen. It's beautiful. I want to do something different. I wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail. And so I kind of, y'all are going to laugh. I went to Bass Pro Shops. I went to all these outdoor stores. I got fucking hiking shoes. I got those hiking sticks that you poke and you
Did you
fucking
call
go
Uncle
in.
Gary and ask him what to get?
I was sending pictures and Gary kept going, make sure you get those darn tough socks like I bought you. Those are the best socks for the hiking. And, he was giving me advice. He knows. He didn't know I was really going there until I started sending pictures up there because I kind of kept it very low key on this trip. I didn't talk to people about it other than us and work. And so I get up there on Saturday, and I actually spent the night close to DeLonga on Saturday night. I stayed at a hotel. It's called what is it? It's a newer place, Springfield Inn or something like that.
Like the
It's
Simpsons?
like a suite.
Like the Simpsons?
So much nicer. I'll come up with the name. It's so much nicer than like a Holiday Inn Express or some of these, La Quinta Inns and all that, like the older ones at least, because that's what you usually hit up because they're the ones that are $100 or cheaper and you're just staying for the night. Fuck that, dude. For $160, they have these suites now where you have like an office area, a couch area, a fucking badass shower, the whole nine. It was badass
For a night.
So getting there, perfect. The only problem I had there, I did not buy any food from any fast food establishment or restaurant. I just went up there and then I went to a grocery store and I ate clean the whole week.
Wow.
Did you really?
On top of
That's
it. Yeah.
crazy.
It was cool. So the Airbnb.
Not one, no Hot Pockets.
No Hot Pockets.
Bagel Bites?
No Bagel Bites.
Do they even have a microwave?
No Cheez-Its.
Toasted.
Come on, bring it. What else you got? What, no toast? They had a microwave. I never used it one time.
Cosmic Brownies.
No Cosmic Brownie.
Fudge Rounds.
No fudge rounds.
Oatmeal cream pie.
Not one Little Debbie.
You son of a bitch.
Not one.
What kind of trip is
I
this?
love it.
You
dude.
see me?
Yeah.
No, I'm usually I gotta stop at McDonald's. Whatever's easy on the way, especially when you're driving, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
So like,
Buc-ee's?
nope, I didn't go to Buc-ee's.
Oh, you're a terrorist.
I drove by it and I'm like, I want to go to Buc-ee's. I
Yeah.
didn't go.
Just for
even
the
for the beef
brisket?
jerky, even the beef jerky and
Brisket?
whatever, any of it. I didn't get any of it.
Oh, you're wrong.
So I went up there. The cabin itself, I'll take better. I'll post better pictures in the group. It's a tiny house. It's like a tree house, and it's on 6 acres. And it's in this neighborhood. It's like a gated neighborhood. You got to pop a code in, and there's other regular houses. But he's got 6 acres on his plot, and it's really hidden. And this little tree house is way back. You take this little gravel road, little gravel driveway, and then you walk on this little little bridge that takes you over to the treehouse, and it's got like, I didn't use the tub. They have a tub outside on the front porch open, so you can just
Bert Kreischer
go
style.
out there in nude bathe or whatever.
Did you do
Epsom
it?
salts. I never did. It just never. Each night when I was
can't
like, it could
believe
have
The
come
last
up.
episode, that's what you brought it up.
I
man.
know, and I really thought that's why I'm bringing it up now. I really thought
Tits
I
all
was gonna,
hanging
I really thought
out.
dude, I was
chilling.
Here's why. I didn't feel like
Epsom
it was
salt?
as primitive as the description showed. As badass as it was.
Yeah.
There's a pond and there's a fire
Was
pit
there a
out
trail
there
camera?
and a thing. When I got there, they said it was a private pond, but on the other side, when I got, and this picture wasn't on the website, on the other side there was a dock built, brand new dock, and it had all of these no trespassing signs all across it. And it was just right on the other side of this little pond, which is the pond is no bigger than this room, maybe a little bigger than this room.
You
So I'm like,
could have got out
there's
there
a
naked,
dock
bro.
over there, so that means if I'm here, all they got to do is walk here, and they see me, whoever lives over
You're
there. I
in
don't
the
know.
tub.
So their shower inside, they had a rain shower inside. It was
Yeah.
so bad. I mean, it was.
But I'm
so
saying
badass.
from the cabin to the tub, just bathrobe it. You have one.
Yeah. I totally
and then
could have.
drop the bathrobe. Let titties hang out.
Thousands of people will probably stay there and done that. I don't know why.
Should have been
I didn't.
1,001.
I just kept talking myself out of it. No real reason, but it was still perfect. So
Better than that. Can you do it here?
So they had enough wood.
For Halloween?
They had enough wood on that front porch for the whole week for me. So you don't got to source anything. You don't got to do anything. Out by the fire pit, out in the ground, like the other fire pit that's over by the pond and everything. They had a big pile of wood over there for all week. Dude, I had the fire going almost nonstop the whole week.
Hey,
never even close to ran out.
What'd you eat?
I'll get to that. So I get there. The place, it's got a bed that's upstairs that you walk up to. That's got a door that's open, so you leave it open.
I don't
and
like that
cold
for your,
air comes
I don't like
in.
that for your knee though.
Dude,
You got to go.
I got a story for the knee too.
Yeah.
Trust me. I'm gonna rabbit hole a little bit with you guys on this because this is how
my
badass
God.
it was. I don't want y'all to really understand how badass this place is.
Yeah.
DeLonga. All right, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
It's the last name of the Blink-182 guy, right?
I don't know.
Delange.
Same thing.
Yeah, he's probably from there, GA, Georgia.
Tom.
So my favorite part about it is I've never stayed in a place that has a wood burning stove for heat. It had an air conditioner that has heat and air, so you could close all the doors, have AC, heat, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I never even turned it on. Like, it was awesome. So at night, it was getting to 40, 45 degrees, 50 degrees. So I would throw some fire in that bad boy, start that motherfucker up, and it's got that big old tube that goes up that throws out the smoke. That was up close enough to the bed upstairs. So when it was cold at night, I could either open the window and get that fresh air that would come in, or I could just roll over and I'd be close enough to the wood burning stovepipe to where I'd feel the heat off of it. Fucking perfect. It was awesome. Right when I got there, I got checked in, got everything put away, went to a grocery store. The best one I could find was they had Kroger, Publix, all these different places, but they were pretty far away. They had a Food Line close.
Yeah.
God, they're still open?
Yeah.
Food Line.
Wow.
This Food Line was legit.
Was there
Wow.
a Goodings up there?
It was like a brand new Publix looking Food Line. Like, it was badass. So I just went and I still got steaks in my freezer here that I spent like $300 at the grocery store, and all I did was bought ribeyes, like chicken, sausage, eggs, zucchini, squash, carrots, just everything that was healthy, and some potatoes and stuff. And every night I just would do like a little stir fry with all the vegetables, and I'd grill out some steak. Or chicken, or whatever. And in the morning, all I would do is I'd wake up and I'd either have like a couple eggs and like some of the leftover steak chopped up, and that's it. Low salt. I hardly use any salt. Like, I was really trying to do it all right.
No cosmic brownies.
No cosmic. I mean, I had some edibles up there,
I was going to say, did you smoke?
but I got high, but I didn't
Whoa! Like with the pot?
with the marijuana.
You didn't get the munchies?
Yeah,
That's
I brought like
unacceptable.
a joint for a night sitting on the back porch, and like I'd either have like a book I was reading, or they had a record player up there with like Beatles albums and shit.
What?
Yeah, dude. Like,
The Beatles?
they had Beatles records.
Did you play I Want You, She's So
Let
Heavy?
It Be and all that. Like, I even recorded it. The record turning. So because Allie's a huge Beatles fan too, so I wanted
Smart girl.
So I'd either do that. I didn't really I'd listen to music. They had an awesome TV. Wi-Fi was real fast. My phone's fucking great phone service.
Like, I was picturing you staying in a place like in a shed on a property with nothing around but a stove.
Their refrigerator
Like-
was nicer than mine.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
Their stove was a gas stove that fucking cooked amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even want to use the grill
It's like
outside. It was
glamping
so
or
good.
something.
Yeah, you
Dude,
had
it was
what?
it was total glamping.
Yeah, but you did it.
But you did
by
it.
yourself.
You get to choose
by
how you
myself,
wanted to
no
do it.
kids.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. Do you feel any different being back home?
Yeah,
You do.
yeah,
Like a little reset.
totally.
Yeah.
Like a game changer.
Yeah. The past 2 years, that's what we do in January.
Yeah,
After the holidays, after the insanity,
yeah.
the second week of January, we go up about 4 days. You went up longer, but 4 days and just
Yep.
reset everything.
4 days would be enough. It really would be.
Yeah.
Like, I was ready to come home.
You're ready to come home.
But at the same time, like, I'd wake up
So
instead of
cool.
waking up at 5, 6 in the morning like I usually do. Like, I didn't set an alarm, and I would naturally get up at like 6, or so. But then I'd pass out again, and I'd sleep till like 8, 8:30, and I loved that.
Yeah.
And I'd get up, I'd cook some breakfast, and I'd take a shower. I'd go get all my new hiking clothes,
Yeah.
and I go, "Wow, how cool do I want to look today,
Dude, you had a what did Tonto Goldstein say?
it was something about lumberjack shit.
Oh yeah, real
So
lumberjack.
I had like a Kelty, which is like a good backpack, and then I had this little day pack kind of thing, and I had both of them packed like with provisions and
my God.
knives and like
So funny.
all this shit because I didn't know what I was gonna do, and you know what I mean. So I was like, I just packed, and I wanted to have something heavy on me, and you brought up my knee a minute ago. I was worried about my knee on these hikes, and I didn't know if I was going like. I have this little hiking app where you can track like the trails that you've done and mark them that I've done them. And it kind of gives you like the map of it to where if you get lost, you can download, see exactly where you are.
Hey, Tonto Goldstein putting out those strong lumber sexual vibes.
Yeah, dude.
Good. Perfect.
It was, so I'd get to these national parks or at the start of these trails. And I was at the start of the Appalachian Trail. I wasn't at Springer Mountain. I was inland of that like 20 miles.
Yeah.
So I was at Woody Gap, Gooch Gap. I had to get to Gooch Gap. Just the name.
Yeah.
Just the fuck. I was at Woody's and I had to go to Gooch.
The old Gooch Gap.
That was my longest hike, actually. That was the longest one that I did. So I got all this gear. I get there. I get out. I got my Apple Watch over here that Jared got me. Like he bought a new one, so he fucking said, take this old one. And
First world problems.
dude, totally right.
It's nice being a rich Republican, huh, Jared?
You're right.
Like on the Appalachian Trail, what are you even seeing?
So,
like, is there a bunch of woods around you?
usually in nature, there's a lot of woods.
But I mean, like, are you seeing mountains? Like, are you seeing like huge views? Like, it's not just all like here in Florida, all narrow.
Here's the part that got me is I didn't know how like on the trail thing. There's easy, moderate, and hard. I didn't do any of the hard trails. I did moderate. The first day I did a couple easy ones. And then second, third, and fourth day, I did the moderate ones.
Yeah.
That were like 2 miles plus. And they're not straight 2 miles plus. You're not going straight like in Florida and you go on a hike. You're just walking straight. You're like, I'm climbing rocks at points to where I'm like legitimately like climbing up a rock to get to another section to keep going. There's people with their dog. There's a lot of people day hiking or people with their dogs. You know, there's people that have these huge backpacks on because I didn't know that. On public land, you can camp for up to 2 days in one spot for free and no problem.
Really?
So the people that do these trails, they have set up campsites or areas that are, you can find anywhere you want along the way. If you want to stop and camp out for the night, you can just say, oh, that's a good spot. They don't want you to like move too much and they want to try to keep things natural, but you can. So there's people that you see that they've been like hiking for days or they're coming from Maine down this way, and they're almost done and they just look ratted, so it was badass seeing that dynamic. So when I stopped and I got out and I'm getting all my shit together, there's like 20 or 30 hikers. Some of them are laying on the ground. Some of them are like setting up their tent. Some of them are just doing all these different things. And I'm like, man, am I in the wrong spot? Is this going to be real hard?
Right.
And I start walking and sure enough, right off the bat, dude, those first 2 or 3, when you're climbing, my knee, it started to it hurt for like the first mile. I was like, man, I don't know.
Yeah, that stuff's no joke.
It was like a sharp it was like kind of getting me. And then all of a sudden I get to the very top of the first place. It was Preacher's Rock. And it was 2 miles in, and I sat down and I just waited for like 15 minutes. I was like, man, this is awesome. All these people taking pictures and everything, the views. You're on the top of this rock, and all you see is just woods and mountains, for miles. And I get up, and I should have turned around and head back because that would have been like about a 2 mile, hike. I was like, man, I feel pretty good now after that rest. So I just kept walking, and it was going to be straight for a little while. So I walked another couple miles on top of it. And my knee did not hurt the rest of the trip. After that first mile, the knee just, nothing. Didn't bother me, didn't worry me. It made me feel better about it because I know it's like, all it is scar tissue and shit probably that's hurting. It's not a structural thing. I'm not feeling a structural issue. So after that, dude, the confidence was there.
Could have been cutting sugar, sodium out of your, like getting all,
Oh, yeah. The sodium, yeah, exactly.
Could have been a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A combination of everything.
Totally. Yeah. And just me not walking and being out and being like, I've been more active lately, so I was prepared, but I didn't think I could do 7, 8, miles on some of these trails that were hard, and I was able to. And every time I got done with it, I was like, fuck yeah.
It's so cool that you went to a place that you could do that because I feel like in Florida, like after I had Declan, Brent and I always looked for trails and stuff to hike around here. And it's like, they have them, but it's not like, it's like the same shit all over the place because you can't really see past what's right next to you.
Yeah.
And like, they're not, I mean, they're nice enough, but it's like to be able to go somewhere where you see different things. You have elevations.
The leaves are
and
changing,
like,
you know, and the trails, they're so old. Like these trails have been there for years.
All the trails around here have been made by Frank Robb.
Frank,
And like
made them all.
every Saturday he'll pop out.
see him
Hello,
barefoot.
pop out from the bushes.
Like catching
pop out from the
rattlers.
bush with a snake.
Like
Look at-
driving a car or truck and a snake comes out of his under
Hey,
his
look at
dash.
my
Oh,
snake.
look, there's a snake down here while I'm driving. Look at you, cute little
But
fella.
you go seriously.
I would have died.
If you go on the Enchanted Forest Trail, like on a Saturday, he'll just pop out of the woods.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey.
with a snake.
Yeah, barefoot.
Yeah,
Told.
it's Alabama
Oh,
Rattler.
my garage. Look what I found.
hey, on the topic of hiking, did you see the new, maybe it's old, I don't know, on Netflix about
shut up, dogs!
the earthquake that happened on Everest and was it in Nepal that's right there? Man, it was like in 2014 or 16.
Really?
But they show, because everybody has GoPros and everything, right? So it starts off, they show all these hikers hiking Everest, and then a fucking earthquake happens.
Wow.
And it shows these people like at the base camp and where you have to go and how dangerous it already is. And when this earthquake happens and the aftershocks, and then it shows the town, which is like one of the poorest countries. The buildings are
Big
shit.
time.
And it shows just everybody's perspective from like that whole area of what happened when they got in the earthquake. And it's weird because like you don't even think about the people that are climbing on Everest and like whole towns got wiped. I'm talking like non-existent. And it was so shocking, like to see it, because like I have so much respect for the people that try to hike that anyways. Because I'm like, man, Everest, like why do you do it? Like, what do you get out of that?
And there's
You know,
been
but-
so many
it's just
people
like
doing
any-
that. It's
just-
crazy.
it's just like
just
any
to
other
say
challenge.
You can do it,
Yeah.
but Everest just seems like, I mean, when they show, I didn't know how much went into climbing this. I
Yeah.
knew it costs a lot of money. It takes this and that, but like showing like these people doing it, and they're just regular people. They just look like regular people.
You know what my biggest concern was?
You just made a trade.
Yeah. It's not a good one, but it's one that I wanted to do. It's the biggest thing that I wasn't prepared for up there was I didn't, and if I do this again, I'm going to, is I need to get like a bear spray or something.
Scared of the animals?
I'm not scared of the animals, but I'm scared of bears attacking me and killing me. Yeah. And there's a lot of
Well, fuck
signs
them
up
bears,
there.
though, you know?
Beware of bears.
Oh, bears.
Beats Battlestar Galactica.
Like, what do you do? Like, Charlie, you're walking through the woods and you're like, I'm by myself. Like, there's people walking by, but there was a couple trails where I might have saw 3 people in 4 hours.
honestly, what
know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna do, I would have a handgun. If I'm by myself and I go on a trip,
Mhm.
and I decide that I'm gonna go to in the woods by myself, I would have a handgun.
Normally, I would be the same, and I didn't this time. I had a machete and some knives,
Well, the bear's gonna kill you.
and I was going to die if a bear got me, right? Straight up.
Oh, you're gonna die.
And most of these people, they have bear spray. They have
Yes,
this spray
that's
that fucks them up.
Ideally, that's what you're gonna want.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a bearologist,
Yeah.
so that is what you're gonna need.
Okay. We'll
But
talk later about it because I want to know more.
Yeah, well, I
details
wrote a
about-
thesis. Yeah, well, I'll get with you.
Yeah, I want to see that thesis.
Yeah. So, okay, Cleveland
Yep.
Browns Patriots.
Yep.
Shout out to Val, Travis, Emily, and Teresa for the amazing birthday gift. I love you guys for that.
Hell yeah. It's
Auntie,
awesome.
Auntie Val. Scott, lone journey with no sugar, bears,
Yeah.
in a cabin for a week.
Yeah.
And now we're going to transition to Colleen. Colleen, what you been up to?
I got Blink-182 tickets.
Yay.
All right, let's
Like-
go back to Scott.
No, for real though, let me tell you this.
That's Jared's favorite band.
Are you
So-
Yeah,
serious?
Blink 182.
So,
Nuh-uh.
just so you know,
I
like
knew it.
2 months ago, I said this was going to happen.
What's my age again?
Listen,
Blink
I
182
grew up with it.
Republican.
It's not like I listened to their new stuff,
Yeah.
but it's just
What?
nostalgia for me. And
Sure.
those 3 guys, like I had a crush on all of them.
Yeah.
Did you?
They were big when they
I
first
met
came out,
all
man.
3
they
of
were,
them.
They were huge when they
They
first
were
came out.
massive.
We hung out with them at Warped Tour before they did they blew up.
Oh,
Yeah.
but like
Travis
I knew
Barker
it.
just had one boombox tattooed on his stomach. Seriously, that's
Really?
it. Like, yeah, I got a picture
Wow.
somewhere.
Wow.
So I even told people at work, Because like I went to go check their Instagram one day and it was nothing. Their website,
my.
nothing. So I went to work that day. I was like, Blink-182 is getting back together. Everyone's like, oh, why do you say that? I'm like, you just wait. So 2 days later, they announced it and they announced it. I said to Brent, I'm like, dude, we have to get tickets to this because I don't want to miss out like I did with Soundgarden or like, you know, this is
When do
maybe.
you go?
So
Did you
Tampa.
just Blink-182 and Soundgarden?
Well, because
you're gonna put them together.
I had a choice to see Blink-182. Well, I had a choice between Soundgarden and another band, Death Cab for Cutie, and I saw them. It says Soundgarden. Chris Cornell killed
That's
himself.
Not good.
But with Blink-182, what if I don't take this opportunity? They break up again.
Yeah.
Or
well,
I mean, Mark Hoppus almost died. He had cancer, which is why I think they got back together.
I will say, like before we started recording, the band they took on tour with them, Turnstile, is fucking
Y'all
great.
listen to them.
They're so good.
Really?
You check them out too.
Okay.
Like that, I've let you listen to them before. They got a Beastie Boys type feel
Yeah.
too. Now I'm glad they brought them. I love bands like that, like
Hell
coming
yeah.
back together and bring cool bands on
Yeah,
tour.
So-
definitely.
So getting tickets, I thought would be like really hard. But Brent and I are pros now. Like we get pre-sale codes, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did. I found one on Twitter.
Brent and you or Brent?
I search for the pre-sale codes. He goes online like
Okay.
an hour before sale
I love
time.
that.
I like that.
That's
And
cool as
teamwork.
shit.
We
yeah.
just made. I'm like, get the
Gives like
best
the Wonder
seats
Pets.
possible. So he
Wonder
did.
Pets.
We got tickets. The floor seats were right behind the pit, behind the ADA section, so right behind the handicap. First two seats right there, and I was stoked because they were only like, I don't want to say how much they were, but they were less than I thought.
Yeah.
They were less than what I was willing to spend.
Yeah.
And then not even 2 hours later, my friend is showing me the tickets, and nosebleed seats are more than half more than what I paid for the seats on the floor.
Sell yours
Today, the 2 rows behind us are going for over $1,200 a piece.
Wow.
Oh, I'd sell them.
So
Jesus.
like all online,
Sell 'em right now.
people
I go
are
on vacation.
Not
Gone.
No.
On vacation.
Spotify, play the songs that I like.
Listen
I'm
to
going
their,
to the mountains.
Listen to their albums when
Nope.
you're on vacation.
Yeah.
No, it's
totally
not
do
the
that.
same.
Yeah, it is.
Make the
is.
memories.
It
Make the
is.
memories.
Yeah, on vacation.
No.
I can't think
do
of
that
one
kind
band
stuff.
that sounded better live than they sounded on an MP3 on
Yeah.
Spotify.
There's
or
not
I
Apple
can.
many.
Music.
There's a
That's
punk
why concerts are different for me.
They are, I
pop
know.
punk
I
band
totally
wouldn't
do.
do it. Like I couldn't. I'd sell
Yeah.
them.
No, there's
I mean, you give me the Nature Kids, like at the social, like right up on stage where you're, you know what I mean, and it's awesome. Like
Oh, yeah.
back when I was younger,
Dude, there's
that's
bands
one thing.
nobody
but now
even
that I'm
kn-
old,
No, there's bands nobody even knows
I
about.
want to go to a stadium or watch
I'd
a football
pay
game.
$1,200 for it if they came back.
Watch it on TV. Got an announcer.
just it's exciting because like we don't really get to do a lot of stuff, so we
Dude,
can't go
it's
just
amazing.
take a vacation.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm joking.
No,
If
we're
that's a great.
100%. It's badass that you're doing
100%.
what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited because like we have really good seats.
How is everything going on at the house?
The roof's gonna be $23,000.
That's it. Buy two.
It's not bad.
Is it a metal roof?
Nope, it's because we have a flat roof somewhere,
Holy
and I guess you
shit.
can't have that, so they have to like. But my mom is
That's more than a
on
metal
it
roof.
with the insurance because
Yep.
like we still have to like get the floor. Everything needs to be replaced because there's probably mold growing, and with the kids,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like my mom is really stressed out because she's like they're already
Oh yeah.
have issues. Like
yeah.
you can't add this kind of
They
crap
need
to
y'all
it.
need to spray bleach all around the areas and all
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah,
Well, listen. If Brent needs a place to stay, he can stay with me.
yeah
for
he's
a
more
while.
than welcome.
He can bring his smoker,
Yep.
and that's it.
And his little apron.
And the apron.
The apron should come.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So that's all in the works of being fixed and everything.
yeah.
And before we recorded, I got to talk to your mom for a minute for the
Yeah.
first time. She sounds
you
just
guys are like
you.
BFFs now.
She sounds just like you.
Does she?
I thought I was talking to like Colleen.
Yeah, she gave.
You
she
guys are
gave
alike.
Scott this like I gave Scott this record that she found.
Show us. It's right over there. I got a picture. I'll
It's,
share it right away.
It is a record that my mom's biological father, who died after getting Agent Orange in World War II.
Open it up and look at the vinyl.
But it's a message that he sent my grandma, like his voice, which my mom
Yeah.
has never heard. My mom
Yep.
was too. And she wanted to see if we can get it cleaned up. But it's
Voiceograph.
what, a handmade record you were saying?
So when we first looked at it, look at the date on it. It says July 19, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, is that July 1919?
I'm like, I don't think so.
Like, I don't know. No, it's from, she goes, it was around in the mid 50s, 1955, 56, around in that era. Back then, if you were at a naval base and you wanted to send a telegram or something,
So cool.
you would record it through some phone thing, and it would press the sound onto a vinyl for you. So the other side of that vinyl is nothing. It's just that one side. It's like 40 seconds.
Yeah.
it starts off with a song and you can hear the song really well, you know?
Yeah.
And then when the guy starts talking, you could barely hear like what he's saying, but it's heartfelt and it's like, don't be sad. You know what I mean? It's like a war thing kind of, you know, it's like you know, it's a very passionate message. And Thad's going to help me try to recoup the sound quality out of that, because I spent about an hour on it, and I did the Scott on it, and it did not sound good. So I got some help. We're going to try to make it to where you can hear every word better.
Scott, imagine you can do that.
Oh,
what
yeah.
you would be doing for my grandma.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Because my grandma has not heard her first husband's voice.
Imagine
Exactly.
that.
My mom's never heard it, because we got to hear a little bit because it was so low.
Yep.
And it sounded like when I watch Ghost Adventures and I hear the EVPs, because like you just hear this vagueness. But yeah, when he said, "Don't cry," I mean, like you could tell he's
you can
like,
hear that part good, and everything else is so hard to get. And I can get that part sounding okay, but the rest, the important stuff, I can't get it to sound like.
You think that can
we're
pull
gonna?
it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's already looked at it. We're gonna get this.
It's
done.
just so crazy to me, because like my life, I've always known with my grandpa who adopted my mom.
Yeah.
And I always forget, like biologically, genetically, I actually have a different person that I don't really. I met his parents.
Yep.
So I knew his mom and dad, but I didn't know him at all. And when I look at pictures, it's somebody that looks totally different, but I can see my kid in him. Like it's so crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Well, the reason when you told me about this that I really was digging into it, like I'm like, I want that record and I want to try to do this, is like last year or 2 years ago, for Christmas, I had some old VHS tape or old cassette tapes of my grandfather preaching at Temple Baptist. And, you know, my kids, a lot of my cousins, they're never going to hear my grandfather's voice again. And he's got this cool Sicilian Italian voice, you know, and it sounded terrible on the tape, you know, but once it got to my grandfather, I was able to cut and record all that to an MP3 and then edit it, and I got it to sound really good. So I put it on a bunch of these little jump drives, and I just mailed them out to all of our family so they could actually plug this in to their computer and be able to hear, you know, their grandpa's, their, you know, uncle, whoever, his voice, my grandfather's voice. And it was so cool. So you saying just what you said, you know, about hearing a voice and no one hearing, that's something that we don't get from, you know, dead people too often at that age.
Now,
because there wasn't all that technology.
Now, now think about it now. Think about when we're long gone.
Yeah.
Like
our kids.
There's 151 podcasts.
yeah.
Of just us being fucking stupid.
Ridiculous.
Well, at least me being fucking stupid.
Hey, thank God there wasn't social media when we were younger.
Oh.
Like at least we got that.
I mean, I've been recorded getting angry with my friends, everything that we could, you know, it's awesome. It's amazing.
Oh yeah,
it really is. So that was pretty special there for you.
I appreciate you doing this, man. Because
it's nothing.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
I can't even imagine what it will sound like if you guys can get it cleared up.
Yeah.
It would be amazing.
With your permission, we should I'd like to pull that up on a podcast episode and all that. Yeah,
we will. And I even have it on here now. But I want to get before we do that, I want to get the audio correct.
Yeah,
because I want y'all to hear the difference on how good that, you know, like from going from this to this, it's really going to be awesome.
I'm so excited
because right now when you hear it, it's so hard to pick it up. But he's like, "Don't cry," you know, and you know, I know how you are, and like all that stuff. It was like, whoa, this is like way
back in
special.
Time. Yeah.
So real quick, guys, I'm sorry before I forget. Y'all know how Larkin put a whole bunch of babies all over my house? There's like 100 and something of them.
Yeah, Ava did that to me a couple of years ago.
You know.
Yeah. Well aware.
I've been trying to think of a way. She's not going to listen to this before I do this, and I've already got the plan, you know, set in stone or working on it. Tell me if I need to do a better job with this, and I want the listeners to hear this. My retort to them, first off, I got these friggin' crickets on Amazon, and they're these cricket sounds, and they play nonstop, but they're hard to tell where they come from.
Oh my!
So, and I got not one but two, because I want her to think there's only one in the house, and I want both of them rocking. So when one, you know what I mean? I want her, so I'm gonna hide these crickets. That's one. Number two is I found a whole bunch of Ron Jeremy. Naked Ron Jeremy pictures just without his wiener, just his wiener cut out all over.
Oh my God!
And there's all kind. I'm gonna put these, and I don't want to put them in easy to find places. I'm like, I'm gonna get help from her mother, Miss Perry. Thank you. Go over there, and I want to spend like an hour in their house.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hide these in places that it's gonna be like one's gonna pop out, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then there's gonna be another one. Ron Jeremy dicks everywhere.
God.
Wow. What made you?
Is that a good retort?
That?
Is that a good comeback?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What
With
made
the
you
crickets.
think of the Ron
So I got
Jeremy?
both.
Like both. How did you even?
I went on Amazon. I said gag gifts and pranks
Oh,
or
there you
something
go.
like that.
Yeah,
Pranks
it just
on
popped
Amazon.
up.
And Ron Jeremy dicks popped up, and I was like, "Whoa, whoa! This is it. This is what we're doing."
Yeah.
Is that a good idea?
It's pretty good.
If any
But-
listeners have a better one for me, bring it to me. Tell
Are
me.
you
Private
gonna
message me?
it doesn't have his penis on. Are you gonna draw him?
I felt like I was gonna because
She's got kids though, right?
she does. They're stickers.
Oh yeah.
They're stickers.
So they can draw it.
So some of these I'm gonna stick in places that aren't damaging to but some of these I'm gonna stick. Some of them I'm gonna like
You won't put one on her car.
No, maybe on the bumper.
this one
Yeah,
Oh my
on the
God!
or
that'd be
this one.
So perfect.
Which one?
definitely
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
Right by the gas tank.
Right? Oh, like on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gas tank. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh yeah.
I'd say put on the headlight by the headlight.
We gotta put it on the back so she doesn't see.
Yeah, on the back.
Prank wars has begun, Larkin.
Okay. Well, I
Started it.
am not a part of it, and neither
Started it.
neither is Colleen.
Thanks for your help, guys. Thanks for your advice.
We're just giving advice. We'd give her advice too, and we are willing to help you as well. Larkin.
So that's pretty much the same. Like Derek and Holly and Andre and all them, they helped Larkin, and now that it's my turn, they're helping me. Everybody just
They're
Yeah.
like, just sit, keep us out of
They
it.
just want chaos.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm actually cold right now.
Are you?
feels good.
Feels
Yeah.
great. What's going on for the old Halloween?
Party
Are you having a party?
here. It's Monday night,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna be sitting out there with Candy, and I'm gonna be just having a blast.
Yeah.
Saturday night, I know there's two parties that Saturday.
I know Kathy and Josh.
Kathy and Josh has one Saturday. Larkin, her parents have one Saturday.
Yeah.
I might not be able to make either of them.
Yeah.
I have a work show out in Orlando on Friday. I got to spend the night and maybe Saturday night. And if I got to stay Saturday night, then I'm not going to be able to get back.
Yeah.
But it's a produce trade convention in Orlando, and
Sounds
it happens to be that.
great.
You know what I thought about doing?
Dressing up as a cucumber.
Remember last year? Like I have a great costume this year. I'm being Al Bundy. I got fucking perfect.
Oh, I
outfit.
got a good one this year.
Perfect. But last year when I was Zach Galifian, I was baby car. I was thinking about going to this like when you go to these produce conventions, it's all boring and sales and bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought about wearing that outfit at the show
Yeah.
and walking around as with baby Carlos.
My costume would be good for that.
What do you got?
Guy Fieri.
Ooh.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
You got that little wig. and
That's out of
everything.
bounds. Yeah, I got the fucking wig. I got the glasses, the fire shirt,
Oh
everything.
yeah, dude, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
That's
I saw these people
you'd
had
be
a
almost like
party.
a Bam Bam Bigelow.
These people had a costume party. It was called Guys and Dolls, and you had to dress like Guy Fieri or Dolly Parton.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's genius.
That is good. I like that.
Oh, that's really good.
So yeah,
Colleen, are you guys just going around the neighborhood?
Yeah, we're trying to. Declan is insistent on being a. Oh my God, what power line for
A power line?
Yeah, he wants to be a power line.
that's
I
awesome.
love that.
So my mom's like trying to figure out how to like use pool noodles and
Mm-hmm.
all these things to make him a freaking powerful.
so
He
good.
loves
line.
power lines.
Obsessed.
So amazing.
He took like 200 pictures of power lines the other day. I had to delete off his tablet.
That's so great.
I still got like 50 or 60 videos on my phone from.
God.
I loved it.
After the storm, I really like power line.
Hey, did I tell this on the air? Is
Hey, hold on real quick.
Uh-huh.
Allie and Silas, do you know what they're going to be?
Silas is what do they call? It's like those outfits. It's black where it's just all like spandex.
Yeah, I know. What
Oh,
you're
like
talking
the
about.
Shadow Man.
The shadow
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
He's one of those.
Okay.
And Allie, what is Allie going to be? She has like four.
Was she here for the prank talk?
No.
No.
Audrey, what's up, sweetie?
No, I was telling them about Larkin. She's not going to listen to the podcast before we fuck her day up. Ron Jeremy dicks and stuff all over her house. We need to infiltrate the house. You know this. And then I got 2 friggin' crickets, so we can hide them to
Just
find
so
that
you guys
noise.
know, Scott's ex-wife Andrea is here.
Hello.
She's gonna be an accomplice in all this.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was an accomplice in fucking what happened to me too.
Yeah, it's her best friend too.
Yeah.
Laugh.
so-
She thinks she's safe.
She's so good.
I know the fucking password to her house.
She's so good at playing both sides. I love it. She
I'll
just
fucking
stays right
jump
in
on
the
your
middle.
roof and fall through it.
You guys are too worried about each other. That Andre will be all right.
At least I know we'll talk about this after the break, but me and her are last place in fantasy football.
I'm
Yeah,
down.
let's talk fantasy. I beat
think
you last week.
She's 0-6 and I'm 1-5.
I think
and
I'm
you're
2
right.
and 4.
You're right there with us.
Yeah, I think so.
It's terrible, man. It's really bad.
So we're taking a break?
Yeah.
If you down, raise your hand if you down. If you down with the 247-365 type of vibe, recognize motherfuckers if you down by law. If you down by law. If you down with the 875-7313 type of scene, recognize motherfuckers if you down by law. This is your yes. Southside, need your attention. Section 8. Southside, bound to this. The human in the diagram. We laying tracks in the mega van, and we laying tracks in the mega van, and I diggy down, diggy down, diggy down, down.
Hello.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
All right, we're back, and Andrea is with us,
Yay.
the fantasy football guru that she is.
Yeah.
The 0-6er?
It's my goal not to win a game
Oh,
at all.
you're achieving it. But I'm trash too, so and Scott's fucking just as bad. We're
bottom 3.
We're bottom 3.
I love it.
So great. Achieve to believe.
It's really bad too.
Yeah, we're like the Magic. Colleen's like, Colleen, you're
I'm
good.
in 4th.
God.
Colleen
girl.
just kicked my
Yeah,
ass.
and she was fucking trash last year. She's in 4th place.
Yeah.
Man, it just goes
That's
to
awesome.
show.
You're
it's
like
all
the
luck.
real life Giants.
I know. Can we all like? Are the Giants good this year?
No.
Come on,
No.
man. We just beat Green Bay.
You'll see.
You remember
We
those
just
years when the
beat
Dolphins would go like
We beat
like
Baltimore.
8-2 and then they'd lose the rest of the games?
Yeah. Oh man,
That's going to be the Giants.
Dolphins
but-
fans in September. You guys are so great. It's so good. Like you're like Tyreek Hill to a Super Bowl.
And now it's like
Tua is
Not a
dead.
chance.
lawsuits,
Yeah.
fines.
Hey, you remember that
concussions.
time? You remember that time that people slept on the Giants and they beat that undefeated football team? Well, who were they
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, was that the Patriots?
Then they won 6 Super Bowls.
That offensive line there.
At least you have that one game.
We have 2.
Oh, 2.
We
We
beat
have-
you twice
we
in
have
the
6
Super Bowl.
Six
Come on.
6 Super Bowls. No, Scott, Dolphins. Since you've been born.
Since you've been born.
Dan Marino was amazing.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Mark Duper, Clayton.
Once you get a certain age, I don't even like talking shit about football. I don't care.
I don't care anymore either. I really don't. Do you watch? Are you watching it on Sundays like when you're at home?
I went to the game,
Other than that,
but
like when you're at
I
home,
was forced to.
I'll watch it live, bitch.
At home,
like if you're at home, are you going to turn on football and
like
sit
I'll
and
sit
watch?
down, I'll get Cajun boiled peanuts, and I'll eat a bowl of Cajun boiled peanuts, and then I'll go mow the grass.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
and then do other shit.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
So this
That's what I
last
do. I turn
weekend,
it on, but
I can't. I
walk away.
try.
I put it on and I'll freeze it, and Brent will show me like why they're lined up certain ways that they are.
Oh.
Like he's trying to teach me the plays.
Oh, Brent watches
'Cause,
the
like,
shit out of it.
I love the Eli Manning and Peyton Manning broadcast on Monday nights because the way they talk about football, it makes
yeah.
me understand it so much
Yeah.
more.
What time does that happen?
It's at the same exact time as the other broadcast.
Nope, but you're not telling me what time. What time do they do that?
At 9
Monday
o'clock
night-
on Monday nights.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. Like as soon as the game
Nope.
starts.
Is that with Pat McAfee in them?
No, it's just whoever they have on. They have different guests
okay.
every week.
Okay.
So
Cool.
like
That's
different
cool.
football players, people that are still playing.
And I
Okay.
can't stand the Manning brothers. Like I can't. Even.
Why?
Oh, I can't.
Eli Manning's a fucking dork.
Overrated.
And I love it.
Did you see him do
Big
his where he
Yes,
went
I
to the
did.
college and acted like, yo, I'm going to try
Yeah.
out. My name
Yes,
what was
I
his
did.
name?
No, I didn't. They're big four-headed asshole. I
He
don't
looked like the
any
dude
of them.
guys
from
are
fucking
such
Napoleon
haters.
They
Dynamite.
can both go fuck
Fucking
themselves.
Fucking
haters.
Uncle Rico and shit.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Overrated.
That the Manning brothers can manage to pull off great
He
football
won a
careers,
Super Bowl because a
have
guy
good
got a
lives.
fucking football
Yeah.
glued and
There's-
stuck to his
Yeah.
head.
Overrated.
What I'm not.
Shit.
I'm not even gonna bite into this.
He
I
was
gotta
the
stop
worst
right now.
player in that Super Bowl championship.
They're as bad at football as Dave Grohl
I
is
think
at
he threw for
drumming.
like 118 yards.
Oh,
That is
work.
too far. Too far. That's it. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck the
I
Foo
can't
Fighters
let-
too.
Oh my! I swear to God, take it back.
All
Big
right,
girl's so annoying.
take it back. Just because Brent makes that smoke case, I'll take it back.
All right, that's what I thought.
I love you, Brent. So what's going on?
You don't really hate that. You got to watch that Monday Night show that they
I
do.
will.
It's
I haven't
so
watched it yet.
good.
Cool.
Andrea, you should really
I
watch
watched
it.
Peyton Manning with Pat McAfee watch a football game. I watched them.
yeah.
They were like, and Eli was there, and
Yeah.
they were all, it was Peyton, Eli, and McAfee. Eli didn't talk the whole time because he's too dumb. He can't say anything.
That is not what he's doing.
Peyton Manning, he's got a charisma to him. He knows how to talk.
Peyton's the Charlie.
He gives you details about the
You ever
game
fucking
and about
compare me to that?
situations that you really want to hear. Pat McAfee, in my opinion, is one of the best. I love his podcast. Jared turned me on to it.
Yeah.
AJ Hawk doesn't talk or doesn't.
Jared, you work with?
Yeah.
Huge Republican. Yeah.
Huge Republican. Got me on. He got me on Pat McAfee show, and I can't stop watching it.
Yeah.
I don't like sports talk at all. Now I do.
Like they'll have like current players come on there, and it's
Yeah.
cool because they know the players they're playing with, and they know their tricks, and they'll call it out beforehand. It's like. It's so
Kind
cool.
of
They'll even have Kevin
like
Hart
what
on there.
Tony
Jon
Romo's
Stewart.
done the last 4 years.
Hey,
No, they talk different on regular football
yeah.
broadcasts.
They do.
It's not
They
like
really do.
this.
It's not as good.
Like,
You're right.
I feel like I'm in the locker room, and I've never had that
Whoa.
experience. I just have to watch it. I've never got to play football.
You never have to watch a locker room. You're actually
No.
Yeah.
That's why, like with Hard Knocks, it was so cool because
Yeah.
like I had no idea that that's how it really was because I only get the one view.
I hope that in the next couple of years that the NFL picks up on this because McAfee was the first outside of the NFL program that they allowed as much access into because of the social media aspect. They're getting so many views, and McAfee talks about it on a show about how he's having these very interesting meetings with the NFL all the time about what he can and can't do, and because Chuck Pagano, the old coach of Indy.
Yeah.
Have you seen him do his rants on McAfee's show yet?
No, I haven't seen any.
Oh.
I don't know anything you're talking about.
Pat McAfee was a kicker for the Colts. Okay, he was when Peyton Manning was there, and he has some legendary stories. And Pat McAfee, it's him, AJ Hawk from the Packers.
Yep.
And they got a whole crew of like their friends that are on the laptops and everything, and they're actually set up inside of like and they bought an old church gym, basketball gym. So it's a basketball court, and then they're off to the side, and they're in this little studio room. It's kind of like Howard Stern in a way, the way they're set up, where everybody's got their little positions.
Yeah.
And they're just talking sports. Aaron Rodgers is on every week. They have Aaron Rodgers on, and they fuck with him and joke with him.
Yeah.
They'll have Peyton Manning on. They have all these head coaches on, and they're cussing. Pagano might be my favorite coach that I don't know anything about his coaching career. He's absolutely hilarious. And at the end of everything,
I know when he
for
was
like
with-
$1,000,
when
he
he
tries
was-
to shoot a basketball from
When he
way
was
far away.
when he was with Indy, he beat cancer. I'm not sure what
I
type.
think you're
he
right.
had cancer and beat it.
It's a great show, and I think it's going right along with what you're saying, Colleen, with how good like sports got boring, man. I'm sorry, ESPN, everything's
Yeah.
so touchy. They always it's always talking about the same subject,
Yes.
in the same narrative, kind of like
Same
what we
voice
see
sounding,
in
it's like,
regular news now.
Yeah.
Like it's like ESPN turned into
Hey,
CNN.
hey, real
Fox.
quick. Pistons are beating the Magic right now, 6-4.
Fuck.
Just want to let you know that.
Yeah, you're right though. It's all the same,
Yeah.
and like this is different because it's like
I like the
feel
inside
like
stories.
I'm getting to watch like people just broing out watching football.
Yeah,
like
it's better.
yeah,
It really is. It make like AJ Hawk, I never knew who he was or anything. All he does is sit on a freaking Zoom call and smoke cigars from his house all the time.
Really?
It doesn't say too much, but when he will pop in some stuff, and it's great. It's perfect for the show. You got to watch it, Charlie. You'll like it.
Yeah, I'll check it
I
out.
promise you will.
Oh, well, I'll check it out.
It gives you that. Duncan Trussell. Rogan vibe when they're like going like Ari Shaffir and you know what I mean,
That
when they're all
Trestle
going.
guy was funny. I watched the episode he did on Two Bears. Yeah,
it's good, right?
He was really. That episode was crazy.
Duncan Trussell goes off on these wild tangents.
Yeah,
and you're in it with him. You're along for the ride. His voice it takes you, man. He's great.
Yeah.
Trussell's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I listen to
call.
every podcast he's on.
Yeah. He doesn't have any specials or anything. I couldn't find anything.
Nope. He's a really good comedian. He
I didn't know where to listen
California.
to him.
He has his own podcast. He does.
Oh, okay.
He actually had him and Demi
You
real
better
fun.
not say Lovato.
No, she's this she's like a comic. She was on a roast and she just kills. She just murders people. She has this Jersey accent. She's she's fucking hilarious. And they do a show
Demi
together.
Lovato?
I thought her name was something Lovato.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Who's Demi
Some
Lovato?
dumb girl.
Why are you looking at me? Why are you
I
angry?
can't tell if you're fucking with me or not.
I'm not fucking. Who's Demi Lovato?
I can't even start to get into it because I don't.
It's like an actress,
She doesn't
right?
know who she is.
No, but
so.
She does not know who she is.
Who is she?
I don't know.
She's them. There.
Wait, is she going by she now?
Oh.
She's back going by she again.
I don't
know
I
why
can't
that
keep
name
up
came
with
out of
it.
my mouth.
And I'm
but I
not
don't know
really
her.
sure where she came from to begin with.
What does
but-
that mean? Oh, what she identifies as?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that happened to me in Vieira.
Someone asked you what you identified as?
Nope. I was at I gotta get the name of it. There's a badass cookie place in Vieira. Like the best.
Crumble place?
Yeah. It's fucking gangster. So me and Riley go in there and some person's at the counter and I immediately go in, hey, tell me what tell me what you think the best one is.
Yeah, I do that too.
And what I thought, she was like, I like this one. I said, you know what? Give me 2 of those and then whatever. And they were like, okay, here's your total. And I was like, awesome. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate the help. And she has a sticker on her boobie, but I don't know if it's a boobie because I identify as a boobie. And the sticker, real small. It's about, like a little bit than a half, like a.
Did you poke it?
Like a 50-cent. Sticker. No. A 50-cent piece says they, them. And she looks at me like this and she goes,
Oh my god!
and taps a sticker on her booty.
Did you?
So
what'd
that's
you
the
do?
last time you bought cookies from there.
Yeah, no, fuck no. I'll go back and I'll call. Then I'll be like him, like just to piss them
there
off.
You go.
But I was like, I don't.
probably a
I was like,
Republican, too.
I don't.
You should be like,
Jared.
are you pointing to your boob?
No, I was just like, I don't know what you mean. And she's like, my sticker. I was like, I don't have a sticker, but I don't thank you for the cookies.
You seriously played like that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because as soon as I saw, I was like, how do I navigate through this fucking insanity?
You're so believable too, like the way you.
But
pull that
she
shit
had
off.
like a feminine mustache, like
a little.
wispy.
Like who's someone we can relate that to? Like
nope, we're not going to do that. But it was a real.
We're not going to do that.
It was like, but obviously, it was a woman. I don't know, but it was just my first interaction with
Did you
it.
tell her you're gonna
Starbucks
or
has that.
them?
I don't give a fuck what they did. I wasn't going to
that you're
give
a
them
podcast
the
host?
power to make me do what I didn't want to do. I'm not doing that.
Did you say I'm going to talk about you on my podcast?
I did apologize because all joking aside, like you identify, and I said I apologize. I'm used to saying sir or ma'am. That's how I was raised, and then they just evil-eyed me. So I'm that fucking
Them.
old. I'm that old. They or them. Now.
Isn't they a group of people though?
I don't know, and I don't want to offend anybody.
plural.
So I love everybody.
Yeah.
But that cookie place is gangster. Oh my god, they got a fucking caramel apple cookie.
Where's that at?
Ooh.
It's in Vieira by World of Beer.
You ever had
Oh,
Subway's caramel apple cookie?
Nope. You got to go to this place.
Oh man,
You got to go to this
Subway
place.
for the cookies.
So, anyways, I think it's called
Everybody.
Crumble or something.
is it?
But it's a good place,
Hell yeah,
and the service was good, except for the boob tap.
yeah. The boob tap.
What's everybody doing this weekend?
Andre, what do you got going on?
Winning fantasy
Oh, I'm
football.
going to go see the Gorillas tomorrow night.
Yes.
Nice.
We were actually looking at those tickets.
Is it Thursday or Friday?
Oh,
Friday night.
oh yeah, Friday night.
Hey, how do you think
What
it's
day were
like?
we
How do you think it's gonna be? You think they're gonna have a screen with the cartoon characters and they play behind it?
Yeah.
Think they're gonna be in
Don't
front of
know.
it.
Where's
It's
it-
going to be badass.
Where's it at?
Of course it will be.
I think it's at the arena in Orlando.
Really?
Brent and I had a conversation like 10 minutes trying to figure out how the Gorillas perform, and he's like, they've done it this way and this day, this way. and this day."
Yeah.
It's like
I'll
he
let
told
you
me
know.
all the different ways, so I'm very curious.
And you got a crew going, right?
Yeah.
Who's all going?
Me, Allie, My brother, Larkin, Javi, and Savannah.
Oh yeah.
Is-
Maybe Riley too.
Is
Not your
Lincoln
right.
or
I was about to say,
Avery
good for
going?
him.
Wants to bring
Good
them.
for
Is
him.
Avery going or anything with Aaron?
No, I asked him how many tickets to buy, and then he was going to go in and buy tickets, and then I think it was too late, and
I got you.
all that stuff.
Oh, that's
cool.
cool, man. Taking the kid, that's gonna be badass.
Yeah.
This is going to be Allie's first like real concert. I mean, I've taken her to several reggae.
Hey, where's Silas gonna be?
He's gonna be with me.
Dude, we need to talk.
Okay.
Oh, you got plans Friday night?
Friday night. No, I was thinking of something to do with him.
All right, we're gonna talk as soon as we get done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
It's gonna be so awesome for her to
Fucking
have that
boy
be her
date.
first show.
Yep.
Yeah. I know that's a badass show.
You can't
too.
top Ava's first show though.
Hey,
Yeah,
Paul
Paul
McCartney.
McCartney was pretty fucking
make sure you
cool.
tell me how to dress because I got some really cool hiking clothes I just bought.
Nope, we're not
And I
going
might
hiking.
dude,
Oh
I might
my
want.
God.
I might look cool though
Okay,
wherever
well,
we
Yeah,
go
Grizzly
in that
Adams
gear.
over
And
here.
You do
I'm
you,
trying
boo.
to.
Fucking
I'm trying to
Bear Grylls.
reinvent myself.
You do you. Figure it out. Yeah, but you know what? Gorillas
I
is
drink my
better.
own urine.
I think Gorillas might be a better experience.
He distills it.
For the kids, yeah, they'll really like
Yeah,
it.
that's
That
gonna
was
be.
that was apple juice, by the way. He never drank his own urine.
Oh my
Colleen, what are you doing this week?
We have to go look for new floors.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's actually not though. You're gonna have fun doing that.
No, you're not. Don't do that.
Picking out floors.
Don't fucking do that.
When you get to change shit to your house, it's
Yes,
fucking fun.
I agree, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not really fun.
No.
But it's like too. I'm like, how much is the insurance going to cover? What do we have to cover?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, or how long is this?
What kind of floors are you gonna get?
I mean, I think the wood laminate or something.
If you do anything on a wall, you know how you can get wallpaper.
Oh,
You're right.
boy.
Yeah.
You should get power lines for like one wall, like in like your son's room or
Power
in
like
one of the things
power
like
line
power
wallpaper.
line wallpaper.
There's already a railroad crossing in his old room for
Is
when
there?
he was obsessed with
Yeah, and
railroad.
then
Oh, there you
in a
go.
month he'll hate power lines.
Yeah.
Get it off.
Yeah, fuck power line.
But just so you know, he has like his bed is like on the ground, but it's a bookshelf bed. But
Yeah.
it sits down, and he has drawn power lines around the entire inside of his bed. So
Can I, real quick, my favorite, I got two videos that were my favorite, and I think I shared them with Charlie
Yeah.
when we were over there.
So good.
One of them is he puts
booger?
the booger, the slow motion booger thing. Like, I just cry laughing every time I watch it.
Yeah.
The other one is he set the phone down to do a run around, right?
yeah,
And he learned how to do the slow-mo part. So when he takes off running, you see the slow-mo thing going.
Yeah.
But then your daughter is in the background, and she's standing on top of everything. Her face is in the TV, watching the TV like 3.5 feet off the ground.
oh my god,
And just in the corner doing her thing. And she was just perfectly turns around with a big smile, and he's slow-moing, his run around. It was great.
What do you got going
best. This weekend, I'm going to go do some yard work over at my pop's house.
on? Nice.
And help him out a little bit.
Weather
And,
will be great for
Yeah,
it.
man, it really is. And then just hang out with Silas. I think I'll get Allie back on Saturday or Friday night or
Yeah, I guess depends on how late
sometimes.
we
So, and then
Yeah.
after that, man, this weekend we're kind of going to do some stuff outside. Probably, doll up the Halloween stuff a little bit more. Go out and I got to go buy all the candy.
I know. I
Where's the
gotta do that
best
too.
place to buy?
Probably Sam's Club. Sam's Club.
they have
yeah.
so much.
I need like 15 gallons of candy.
And they have
Everybody that
jumbo
comes
size.
Hey,
brings
listen,
some
listen,
candy.
listen.
I will.
We'll talk about Friday. I got a plan, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got something.
plan, man.
saucy.
All right. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
We're gonna go to Spooky Empire Saturday.
I'm in.
You want? Oh well, you're not.
Friday.
Yeah. We're gonna go see.
Don't invite me.
We're gonna go
Saturday.
meet the
You're
long.
like, no, Scott, you can't come
No,
Saturday.
don't go.
This is
we don't want you
fucking
to.
for us.
Just me and the kids. We're going to meet a Stranger Things kid.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, the one with the long hair, the stoner kid,
Oh, that's
the pizza guy.
He's gonna be there Saturday.
Yeah.
Allie, don't you love that guy, the pizza guy
Yeah.
on Stranger Things?
Spooky Empire Saturday.
Where is Spooky Empire?
She's going Orlando.
How much is it?
I think it was Silas would be free. I think it's $50 a person Saturday now. Now it is.
That guy is gonna be there Saturday, this weekend.
Argyle.
We'll talk about it after the show
Okay.
because maybe I'll get a ticket and take Allie and
Okay.
because she's such a huge Stranger Things.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Christina Ricci's gonna be there too.
Oh, I'm going. She's in my favorite movie, Pumpkin.
Forever Wednesday.
Pumpkin. Sleepy Hollow.
No, me and Andrea years ago went to Blockbuster and we would always try new movies.
Yeah.
And Christina Ricci was on the cover of this movie called Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Andre, do you want to
It's
tell
a
them how good it was?
Terrible.
I want to Google
like,
it.
What, I'm like, what
It was
the fuck
it
did I
was
just
so
watch?
fucking bad that we were laughing at the movie the whole time. It was that bad. We're like, oh, this is really bad.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of people. Oh, Ethan Suplee.
Okay.
Is, from Mallrats that lost all the weight. He's there.
Saturday night?
Saturday.
Oh, dude, I got...
Saturday. We're going during the day. We're going to get there like
that
at 10.
The guy who stares at the boat.
I'll go.
Dude, we're going to go.
I'll buy tickets like immediately.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
They're online?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going.
All right.
I'm going.
All right.
That's totally worth
do
it.
Friday night too.
What should I wear?
Okay.
Oh my
Nobody
God.
cares.
Can you save that for later, please?
What, like,
no.
can I wear hiking boots?
Yeah, hiking
Yeah.
stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Andrea, do something with him, please.
I can't.
Like the North Face?
Got to make him stop
So
now.
Friday,
It's not my problem anymore.
Friday,
Oh my God.
Teresa and Ava are going to a play
Okay.
to the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay. Oh, I love that. That's
so
fun too.
me and Riley are going to go to Japanese Steakhouse.
I'm going with you to
and
Japanese
Cocoa
Steakhouse.
Beach.
Fuck yeah, it's my favorite.
And we'll stop on the way back. Sam's Club,
Done.
Candy.
Done.
Spooky Empire Saturday.
Dude.
Dude,
Dude, it's a dude.
we got it.
Oh,
We're going to get lucky.
Got it.
so nice.
Took a lot of
All right.
courage for me to ask you that.
You did.
Christina Ricci really brought
Proud
it
of you.
that
full
just-
fucking circle.
That put
didn't
it in. I'm there. I always liked her, man. She's awesome.
Yeah, fuck her.
I don't think she's hot or anything. I just liked her as an
I think
actress.
she's dumb. I think she's dumb.
What?
You really?
No,
I'm going
I
to tell her
don't.
you said
There's
that.
no way you could think that. She's so cool.
I don't even know which one
I
she
don't
is.
even know her
pretty cool.
personally. I just look at her. I'm like, she's a badass.
Yeah, which one is she?
She's got that badassness to her, doesn't
She
she?
was
Wednesday
the
Addams.
Sleepy
Yeah.
Hollow, right?
Wednesday.
Yeah, she was in
Sleepy Hollow?
Yep.
She's in Casper.
She's in so many things.
What, Now and Then?
I don't. Celebrities don't.
I
That
love
doesn't.
that movie.
Yeah, it's a
and
good
the
movie.
dude from Mallrats that lost all the weight.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fucking sailboat shit. Like,
Yeah. There's a bunch
that's
of.
what
I
I
wonder
just
how many
said, the guy
people.
looking at the
I wonder how if he gets annoyed
Damn
if
kids
so
on the
many
escalator again.
people. So many people.
Oh
do it.
yeah,
You know
everybody.
what I mean? Like,
And plus, he's
a schooner is a sailboat.
plus.
Idiot.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah.
Remember he's that's his best role.
My name is Earl.
Yeah. Oh my God, American History X.
Oh, American History
Oh, my
X.
God.
Holy
Fuck
shit.
that movie.
Let's go. All
Man, I gotta go.
right. Well, you guys have a good weekend. Andrea, thanks for coming on
Yeah.
and giving us some fantasy
You
football
have any
advice.
plugs or anything? Anything you want to like say before
Butters is
You got
interested.
anything?
I got nothing.
Yeah, nothing. All
There
right.
it is.
There you go.
I
Pretty
got
boring.
nothing. All
Got
right.
nothing.
I got nothing.
And that's our show.
Episode 151. I got nothing.
That's a wrap.
Bye. Love you.
That is a
Bye.
wrap.
Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that's just killer. Oh, dude, that was awesome.